لو انطلقنا أبعد من هذه الانقلابات التي نشاهدها هذه الأيام في بعض الدول الإفريقية، المسألة ليست انقلاب مرة واحدة، انقلابات متكررة، حالة يأس من الوصول إلى حالة مرضية للشعوب في الدول الإفريقية، حالة تراجع، حالة تأخر. ما السبب برأيك؟ يعني هل الاستعمار ممكن أن يكون يتحمل جزئية من هذا السبب؟
Well, I think certainly a lot goes back to the colonial state. And if one were engaged in academia, and I come out of an academic background before I went into diplomacy, one should probably begin not just with the colonial state, but the pre-colonial state and how these were constructed. But in practical terms, we have to look and the question I always raised when I was the United States Special Envoy for the Sahel region in particular was that I emphasized that the root causes of many of the instability, and this was before the coups began, was a crisis of state legitimacy, that the governments failed to provide basic goods, basic services that citizens did not feel that the government was looking out for them or had their best interests in mind. And certainly this alienation from the state makes possible an environment in which someone can seize power and there's acceptance, acquiescence, and in fact, in some cases, as we've seen, people cheering the coup, not because they are in favor of constitutions being disrespected or governments being overthrown, but because the coup leaders very cleverly offer them a hope of a quick resolution of problems, whether the problems be insecurity, corruption, lack of development, lack of the sharing of the wealth of the country. So they hope for a quick solution. And very often, unfortunately, those hopes are disappointed, but one understands where they spring from.